Hello, everybody. Welcome to an all new Beyond the Barricade. We are live. It is 5:02 right now, and we are continuing our month-long celebration of BPW, which is reaching our 17-year anniversary this Saturday night. So make sure you go to victoryprowrestling.com and get your tickets. And I'm going to pull up that graphic in a minute. There it is. Victory Pro Wrestling this Saturday night. Go to victoryprowrestling.com, get your tickets. And if you want to sponsor any of the wrestlers on the page, please go to victoryprowrestling.com and inquire about that. But without further ado, let me bring my guest on, former BPW Women's Champion and all-around great wrestler herself, Ariela Nyx. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
It's been a while.
It has been. It's good to see you.
It's good. So we'll start off with, what does BPW mean to you?
It was a great time. I loved being there, being the champion for as long as I was, getting to defend the title. Got to face, many talented women, and the crowds were awesome. Love, when you see like the fans are into it, so supportive, and, grateful for my time there.
Awesome. I'm gonna flash some pictures up. All right. There you are.
That's me.
Answer to your prayers.
That's me.
There's one. Here's another one. You against Ashley America.
Wow. Yep. That was 4 years. The time is flying, man.
Time is flying. It is flying. I got a couple more here for you. No, that's Razzle.
I was gonna say that's not me.
Where is it? Oh man, I think the other ones didn't go through. But all right. But I got this picture. This is your current role right now.
Yeah,
you are.
Some problems.
The answer to all your problems. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Is that what you're using?
No, just gotta cause them.
I think that should be your new one. The answer to all your problems.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, we got a comment. Serena says hello. Hi, Serena. All right. Tell me about your first title reign. Who was your first challenger at BPW for the title?
Who was the first? I think it was Eris Rain was the first one I wrestled there.
Eris.
Yeah, she was the first one. She was great. We had some great matches together. Love, seeing how much she's grown over the years, and maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hopefully, she's doing a lot of things up there. I'm trying to get those graphics up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on a second. There you go. Look at that.
Right. That was a good one.
That was a good one. You versus Eris, JL Cotto, and Adriana, who's going to be on later on this week. I have one more because she's coming on a little bit later. Anastasia.
One of my favorites. Yep.
You guys had quite a match that night.
Yeah, we did. Yep. She brought out the best in me. So again, love seeing her growth right now. Like, she's doing her thing, and very happy for her.
She is doing her thing. She's all over. She's even in Puerto Rico, I think.
Yep, good for her.
We got another one. I provided Papa with your proposal. Yes, we know, Serena. You gave us the pictures. I know.
She's on point.
What was your favorite match at VPW, if you can recall?
Wow,
it's been a while, so
probably my ones with Anastasia. She's a powerhouse. I loved it. Definitely a different type of match for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, off the bat, that would be, I would say.
All right, you join a list of great women's champions. I mean, I've gone on to do big things.
Trying,
right?
Yep.
I mean, you're doing your thing at CAP. That's huge. Sold out show coming up.
Yep, everybody wants to see me. No, I'm kidding.
The answer to your problems.
To the problem.
That's right.
Cause of the problems. There you go.
I mean, maybe you could solve the people that are still trying to buy tickets and can't get tickets. Maybe you can solve their problems.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, a long lineage of Victory Pro Wrestling women. Masha, obviously, is one of them. Statlander is another. Mm-hmm. And what are your thoughts like coming out of like promotion like this? And CAP, obviously, there's a lot of stars at CAP. What are your thoughts on like all these stars coming out of these small promotions?
I love it, honestly, because I guess, sometimes, when you're in smaller places, you don't know like how far it's gonna take you. But like looking at Masha, you mentioned her earlier. I remember wrestling her like in the beginning of her career, and now look at her like an Impact taking over the world. So, when you put in the effort, the time, like people will notice what you're doing. So, and she's a great example of that.
She's a good example. Tell me about your current role at Cap. How's that going for you?
It's been good, see, like they try to make me look like the bad guy, which I don't appreciate. I just wanted to come in, I wanted to wrestle, and
Uh,
they wanted to ignore me, and I'm just like, okay, you ignore me, so I gotta get your attention somehow. And now I am the GM. Brian thought he was gonna beat Vargas, which is hysterical, but and now I just, I'm trying to make Cap a better place for all the people, the unheard people. Like I was unheard, and now I just want to make it better for them. So
is that the same with Vargas?
yep, he was looking. They ignored him too. I guess they were rid of him, but about to be like the full champion. He's interim right now, but a couple weeks he's gonna beat up Bryce and get rid of him, and we're gonna just take over.
I know Bryce got injured, so he had to vacate a lot of his titles that he won.
I think he's
so
it.
he might have been faking it. He might have been. Maybe he was scared.
You gotta be scared of Vargas. I get it. There's nothing wrong with being a little scared of life.
I'm scared of that guy. Let me tell you.
He should be.
He's intimidating, man.
He sure is.
How are you still actually wrestling?
I do. I've slowed down a lot. Of everything from like COVID and everything else. And, I'm really trying to focus on this GM role, but definitely have had some matches this year. Look forward to like, in the second half of this year to really get back in the ring more often. And so, just, had different things going on. And, now I can like, try to focus more on it.
Okay. How did COVID affect you as far as performing? Because you were really like everywhere at that point up until COVID.
Yeah, I mean, things slowed down for everybody. And then it just kind of put things in perspective, like personal life, I started a new career outside of wrestling and things like that. So, a lot of good came from it. And, not that I wanted COVID to happen kind of thing, but, definitely put a lot of things in perspective. And, like wrestling's been a little bit different, but, there's still opportunities. And, at some point soon, hopefully I'll be everywhere again.
Good. I mean, New York was one of the last places to really open up for wrestling. Because there was stuff going on all over the rest of the United States.
Exactly.
Even as close as New Jersey, they were doing shows there.
Yep.
So did you feel like a lot of the talent had to go to the other states and not? I mean, obviously they had to go to the other states to wrestle, but like, how do you think that like overall in wrestling in general that affected everything?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, especially in the beginning, because, things were very regulated. And, like I know I felt, I didn't feel that comfortable wrestling in the beginning either, just because, things were, so hectic and, have to make sure my family's okay, things like that. And, but again, if you really want it, you're going to do what you got to do. And, people did go to different places and, things started opening up again. And now the scene's alive and well, so.
The scene is blooming, especially out here in Long Island. So many other promotions are coming here, such as Remarkable. I don't know if you heard of Remarkable Wrestling.
I've heard of them. I'm not too familiar with them yet. Hopefully, maybe I get to work with them one day. We'll see. But I see that they're on the come up. Cap, of course, we own Long Island. Right. Sorry, BPW. But
gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I see things are getting bigger, and I love it.
Yeah, another promotion coming out here is Wrestling Is Now. I don't know if you heard of that. That's the SAT's promotion.
Gotcha. Yep.
That's coming up too.
It's
just crazy how the scene is broken out up here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember it was just NYWC and VPW for a while, and then it was Cap.
And
now
look,
like all
it's
these
growing,
other promotions.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
More opportunities for more people. So
absolutely. What do you think the state is in the indie scene with women wrestling?
I think it's doing better than it's ever been. It's really been growing these past few years. And even if anything slowed down a little bit with COVID, just, picked right back up. You see the women are taking over. I love that we're seeing, women winning men's championships. And you see, like, there's going to be women on every show. And if you don't have women on your show, then it's a shame.
Absolutely. 100% agree. I mean, women wrestling has really dominated
Yep.
main eventing WrestleMania and all that stuff. I mean, like
Exactly.
I don't want to see it, and I want to see it continue hard hitting women wrestling action, not like
Exactly.
the
We can
old
go as
days.
hard as the men, and I'm glad we're finally getting that opportunity.
Sometimes better,
Yeah.
my opinion.
Cannot disagree with you on that one.
So many high quality matches. So, what did the VPW Championship mean to you when you held it?
It was an honor. Like you mentioned earlier, there were so many, women before me that held that title, and you see where they've come now, and just to have that chance as well. And I hope, that, I feel like I had a great run. I hope, people see that that the title meant something to me, and that my run to them was memorable. And, again, it was an honor.
I think the fans do remember you
I hope so.
at VPW.
It hasn't been that long.
No, and you were there for a while. It wasn't like, all right, you came and did a couple of shows, you left. You were like there for a while, like a couple of years.
Yeah, it was a good time,
It was a good time.
Yeah.
So what's going on after Cap? What are you doing after Cap? Are you upcoming promotions?
Right now I don't have much because I'm actually focusing on a strongman competition, non-wrestling related. So that's been my focus the past few months. My competition is in May, so that's really been my focus. And then June, once I'm finally done with that, then I'll really start like working on the bookings again. And so right now it's just Cap. I've been working with PvP, so I'll probably return with them this summer. Been working with Magic on and off, so probably work with them again too. But like next month or two, my focus is my strongman competition.
So let's talk about that. So what does that encompass, a strongman competition?
So there's different events. You're basically lifting heavy things. I don't know who came up with these ideas.
Weight? Are you talking about weights? Or is it...
It's different than powerlifting. Like some people are like, is that like the back squats and all that? It's different. There's so many different ones. Like my event, there's gonna be like a log press. There's like sandbag carries, things like that. So it's just basically lifting stuff and running with it.
That's great, man. I didn't hear about this competition. Is it?
Yeah, I haven't really promoted it too much, but it's just something I've really been focused on. And like I said, I haven't been too public about it, but.
Is it going to be here in New York?
Yeah, it's in Mamaroneck, New York. So.
Oh, okay. Will it be televised or anything like that?
No, not that I know of.
No. Oh man, I'd like to see that.
Don't worry, when I win, you're gonna see pictures of me with my trophies. So.
I hope so. I want to see you, competing. That'd be great.
Right. So yeah, hopefully they'll probably like have some videos or something. We'll see, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Any thoughts about ever returning to VPW one day?
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be in the works. I've been in touch with, the promoters and stuff. So hopefully, some point soon it's going to happen. But, so I'm ready when they are.
Serena wishes you lots of luck.
Oh, she's so sweet.
I know. We have at VPW, the current women's champion is Valentina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's had a great run. So
yeah, she has had a great run.
Yep.
She's got that open challenge this weekend. Maybe you'll show up. Maybe.
I wish I was available, I wish I was available this Saturday. I would have taken her up on that offer, but maybe another time for sure.
I would love to see you become a 2-time VPW women's champion.
Right? I think it's time for me to have another run.
I think so.
It's been a while, so.
You definitely give Valentina a run for her money.
Yeah. She's
Have your paths ever crossed?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to put it in her ear and tell her, listen, you gotta wrestle Valentina one day. Valentina, you gotta Ariela one day, she might be a contender for you. You might have to worry. You're like, oh my God. That's great. What about your free time? What do you do on your free time?
Well, right now it's just really getting in shape for this competition. It's just working and working out. I've really been focused on trying to get in better shape, especially for wrestling too. That's what made me start training, doing like CrossFit, things like that. Because I wanted to get better, in shape for wrestling. Because, trying to get more, back in the scene a little bit more. And so, like I said, just right now, really just been working out, getting ready for my competition next month. So I feel like I don't do anything else at this point.
CrossFit is tough, man.
It is. It kicks my butt and I love it.
It's very tough, man. I don't know if I can handle it. I mean, I go to the gym, but I don't know if I can handle CrossFit.
Yeah, they kick my butt.
All right. What about any upcoming talent that you want to see, like you're like, oh man, this person has something special going, whether it be in any promotion that you've been in. Since you're in the commissioner role, you gotta,
yeah,
scout the talent.
I love that I'm seeing more women at Cap. The girls had a great match at our last show. I'm really glad I want to see them get some more opportunities. They've been working so hard, and they really killed it on their first match. So I want to see them grow more, and like the guys at Cap are great too. Like we have so many talented people. You see half our roster is on AEW now, which is awesome. So I just want to see everybody else grow too. Like, it's a great place to be, a great place to train. Everybody's very supportive. There's no drama and stuff like that. So, ready for everybody in Cap to take over the world.
Everybody's ready for Cap.
Exactly.
I mean, I saw the Stevens were on there. Who else was on there? Bobby was on there.
They
One
were
of my favorites, Bobby.
Yep. Who doesn't love Bobby?
Who doesn't love Bobby, right?
Exactly.
I mean, he won't follow me on Twitter, but hey, I mean, what are you gonna do? I've been campaigning. He's like at the last PPW show, he's like Papa Bish, because he calls me Papa Bish.
Yeah,
Papa Bish. If I win my match tonight, I will follow you on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And then, of course,
he lost.
No, he won.
Oh, he did win. Okay.
So if he would have lost, he would have followed me. But
he won, gotcha. I thought you said if he won, he would follow you.
No, and let me tell you, his entrance was the longest entrance I've ever seen.
Oh, I believe
at
it.
BPW. It just kept going and going. I'm like, oh my God, Bobby.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you back in the ring, hopefully out here at BPW.
Yeah, hopefully soon. So
or even at Cap.
Yeah, I gotta cause some havoc at Cap first, but that is the plan, to get back in the ring there too. But right now I'm the commissioner, I'm the GM, so gotta make sure things are running right first, and then I can beat some people up.
Not only is there a big show coming up for VPW this Saturday, but there's a big show at Cap.
Yeah, this one in May is going to be awesome. Like MJF is returning, and it's going to be good. And like I said, Vargas is going to, become the full Cap champion. And I just can't wait to shut up Bryce.
Poor Bryce. I'm going to tell him on Saturday, yo, be careful.
Yeah. He knows what he does.
Watch out, Bryce.
He should have minded his own business. It's not my fault. He asked for this.
He did ask.
Be careful what you wish for, man.
All right. Your last thoughts on VPW?
Really glad to see how much it's grown in the past year again. And, you hit 17 years, but, you guys are doing really well. And again, I look forward to my return at some point.
So do the fans. The fans want you back, Ariela. Definitely.
I hope so.
Now I'm going to plug away the VPW show real quick. We've got Dante versus Cade Lothbrock. It's a grudge match. For whatever reason, Dante does not like Foxy. And him and Kate are going to duke it out this Saturday.
Sounds good.
Plus, we got a premiere, someone you know very well.
Ooh.
The one and only Leo Sparrow, the son of the sun.
Nice.
Wrestling against Jack.
Look at my boys. Okay.
Jack Tomlinson, who according to Jack, he's been shadow banned at VPW. And VPW responded by saying, we don't know what that means.
I believe it.
I believe it too. All right, let me bring up the other graphic real quick. There we go. We got the Rat Bastards, Adam Kirkland's Xander Torres versus the School of Cool, Pat Fitzpatrick and Dr. Cool, alongside versus Kane Industries, Anthony Gangone, and Percy Ryan. And Percy does not look happy.
I don't blame him. He
got screwed at the last show with Adam Kane, apparently, didn't help him out. Adam
causing always problems. See, he's causing these problems, Adam.
Always causing problems. We've got the return of the one and only VSK.
One of the best, man. He's one of the best, truly.
One of the best, absolutely, for sure. Deserves all his success and all that. Coming back home to VPW, he's fighting Eric James, the current VPW champion.
Ooh. They know each other very well. That's going to be good.
They do. I will also be there filming Vlog Interaction. What is happening with the 23/6 YouTube Heavyweight Championship, the most coveted title in all of YouTube? Handcrafted by Bushman in the outback of Australia. True story, Ariela. True story. And also coming up in June for me, I have a big interview, Ariela. You want to talk about women's wrestlers, right?
Yes.
Billy Starks is coming on the podcast.
That's awesome. Yeah, she's killing it right now. I'm like,
She
yes,
is
girl, yes.
killing it. Killing it. Unless, the rumors are that AEW signed her. So hopefully she'll have to cancel. You know how that goes.
We'll see. We want to see her get signed, but I know you want her on the podcast, so tell her to wait.
I do. Let her stop. Let her sign after the podcast. I don't know. It's what it is, though. Whatever happens, happens. I wish her luck no matter what, even if she can't do the show. Obviously, also, I will be a part of Wrestling Is Now on Thursday, May 18th at Stereo Garden in Patchogue. They will be crowning their first world's champion. I will be part of the media scrum at that event. So I'm very excited to be part of that. And my efforts continue, Ariela, to become an ambassador for Prime Energy. Because you know what? This Barbie is drinking Prime. So Prime, make me an ambassador. I want the hat. Ariela, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you coming on, and much success to you. I can't wait to hear about the competition you're going to be participating in. Please let us know here at Beyond the Barricade how it went.
Sounds
and
good.
If we can see it somewhere. And I will be at Cap 2, so I will probably see you in the distance.
Oh, awesome. I look forward to seeing you there, and thank you for having me on.
Wave.
Yep.
Oh, Johnny Blitz says it's the answer to my prayers.
That's me.
Now the answer to your problems.
Nope, exactly. The answer to your prayers.
Everybody, have a good night. I will be back in a couple of hours with there's a lot of stuff going on, Ariela.
That's lots awesome. Of stuff. You're killing it, man.
I'm killing it. I got Anastasia coming up. We were talking about BPW as well as what's going on in her life recently, followed by Michael Fain. We're going to be talking about Chosen Pro Wrestling and that promotion's upcoming show coming up.
Sounds good. Awesome.
Please stick around. And yes, the Barbie picture, Serena. Everybody have a good night. Ariel, stick around for a second. Everybody else have a good night. Thank you.